One important aspect of our project, Journey into Europe, was to meet and interview women. We were delighted to meet the women of Granada, and what was so special about them was that many were converts to Islam. These Western women were bringing their optimism and dynamism to Islam and giving it a new vigor in the land of Andalusia.
So, Assalamu alaikum, sisters. It's so nice to be here in your beautiful mosque with Alhambra Palace behind us. Can you all introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Munira Mendoza.
Fauzia Benedetti.
Sulaiha Singh. Hi, Iman Travieso.
And Hannah Whiteman. Okay, I was born and raised in California.
I was born in Switzerland. I've lived in England.
Born and raised in Cape Town, South Africa.
I was born in Spain.
And I was born in England.
And what attracted you to Spain?
It's enchanting. It has something about it, you know. It has a pull because, you know, we're Muslims. We have, for us this is like a heritage that we can't, I don't think we can create nowadays. It's fantastic, you know, it's beautiful. It's like the kind of the height of the Muslim reign here in Europe. Because I also live among lots of Muslim women and they have their mothers and they study and they travel and they work and I find it also now easy to talk about my religion. Now I live here among people who are similar to me, lots of Muslim friends and Muslim acquaintances, and it's easier now to be able to reach out to people because I feel more confident about it. Yeah.
Now, what is the role that women play in the mosque and in the community?
I mean, without women, there wouldn't be a community. They'd just be an army.
Yeah. The men are into politics, but the women are doing the real stuff, the real work at home.
And there's a great warmth between the sisters because when we said our prayers yesterday in the mosque, everybody turned to each other and they kissed each other.
Like the Spanish.
Yeah, they kissed each other.
Very Mediterranean.
Is that Spanish?
I think one feels family, no? Here.
It helps. Yeah, and I think it's a Spanish habit between women to kiss each other.
Or is it la convivencia?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's still left that kind of essence in a way. I think, you know.
You know, it's like in any small village. We are like a village inside Granada. So the convivence is sometimes we love each other. Sometimes we fight. Like in every human group, we are different personalities, different backgrounds. You know, we are in the same place because we are Muslim. You know, and after 30 years, you love the people who are around you.
Have you converted to Islam, or were you born into Islam? What's your story?
I converted. I'm one of the...
Well, I was born because my parents converted.
My parents are Malaysian origin, so my great-grandparents are Muslim and I'm Muslim too.
I was converted to Islam, 30 few years ago. Because at that moment there were very, very few Muslim in Spain. It was like something very strange. Many years, many people tell me that I speak very well Spanish. And when I try to say, yes, I am Spanish, I am from Valladolid, the place where they speak the best Spanish, the people don't understand, no? Now, start to know that there are many Spanish Muslims, you know, but before was something impossible. As a Muslim, I feel sometimes foreigner in Spain and foreigner among the Muslims.
Are there many converts to Islam?
Yes, I think, and in the last years, here in the mosque every week is people who converted every week. The government in Spain, they say they tried to make that convivence between different communities, but when you hear the news in the TV or you read in the newspaper about Muslims, it's all negative, all about terrorism and things like this. So that makes it difficult, you know. But I can say that at the beginning of living here in Granada, the people of the city, they were very and
They
confidence,
hated
you know, with us. Because,
They couldn't stand it.
30 years back.
They wouldn't let us, if we wore a scarf, they wouldn't rent houses. There used to be, I have had rocks thrown at me. There were writings on the wall. There's a very despictive word which is called mordo in Spanish, saying like mordos go home. They couldn't stand it. They were terrified. They thought we were going to take over the Albaicin. They thought we were going to take over Granada.
I think a huge fear factor has been created here, and it's still there. You know, my brother grew up in Spain, and the history book started in 1492, the fall of
I want to
Granada.
ask one more question about the hijab.
I have to bring it up. Is this like the token question?
Yeah, we have to bring it up.
That's alright, I'll forgive you.
So, what are your
I
comments?
think that the hijab came for the Muslim women to be respected. So this is the mission of the hijab. So in the moment that suppose any other thing, you can. This is up to you, the situation where you live, you know.
And when we wear the hijab, we are always making a political statement. And I sometimes don't have the strength, I don't feel strong enough to make that political statement. I just want to go across the street and buy the bread.
Hijab is a very sort of personal thing at the moment because, as Monira says, you're like making a statement, especially in this era. If it's going to be a problem and if it's going to bring you problems, the most important thing is to dress modestly because there's a lot of people that walk around in hijab and
Most important is the intention.
and the intention. So, you know, it's a bit of a balance thing.
Well, I started wearing a scarf when I was 18, 19, and I really felt it, and I felt empowered and strong, and I came to Spain, and it all fell apart. It really did. I had some terrible comments with my older generation, Spanish older generation in Cordoba, and I remember feeling so awful and thinking, this is the opposite of what I wanted, you know. It makes them feel bad. It reminds them of something that they obviously don't understand, and I stopped wearing it, and I don't wear a scarf on a daily basis.
Some people say that European identity and Islamic identity are incompatible.
I disagree.
What do you think about that?
We're European Muslims.
I mean, for me, Islam is like a filter, you know. It's a way to filter in the good or bad, to filter in the good and to keep out the bad.
Of each
and
society
I mean,
culture.
in every society there are good and bad things, you know, and Islam is just the filter of the good and the bad.
And I think the term is European Muslims, not Muslims in Europe.
Yeah, but
Right? It's like
we're
we are
Westerners.
European and we're Muslims and we're European, but we're not Muslims in Europe. We're European Muslims.